Hey friends, I'm back with another video. Today is November 21st, I believe. It's Friday maybe, I don't know. I have been sick, y'all, since I came back from Thailand. No, I don't have COVID, but I have very bad cold, very bad virus or whatever. And I have been sick. I'm supposed to be at work today. I did go out and get a COVID test and came back, and my apartment is such a mess. I just couldn't take it, and so I started trying to clean it. Now I have worn myself out, don't feel good, but part of the problem was all of the stuff that you saw in the beginning of the video was all on the floor. And so I did pick that up and put it on this table because I wanted to show y'all what I brought back from Thailand. And so I want to say, I just didn't even care how I looked today, did I? Look what I got on, oh my God. I want to say that I am disappointed, like in myself, in what I brought back from Thailand, because I feel like you go that far, and I had heard so much about the great prices there and all of that, and I had in my mind that I was going to get all this stuff for super cheap, and that is true and it's not true. It's not all the way accurate, y'all. And if you're not careful, you can go over to Bangkok, Thailand, and spend a grip of money, okay? But granted, my son and I did do a lot of things. I didn't really come out here to even give a review and talk about all that, but just in the context of this stuff that I bought, I just wanted to say I'm just a little disappointed, because this is basically all that I brought back, and it's good, but it's really nothing of substance. I don't know what I had in my mind. I was thinking I was gonna probably get a whole summer wardrobe for $50. I don't know what I thought. I think that's what I thought. Maybe that's exaggerated. Maybe for $100 I thought I could get a whole wardrobe. I really did. And it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. And I'll talk about that more later. But I just wanted to record this video. I have not even started editing the Thailand video yet, y'all. I haven't started editing it. Haven't felt up to it. But I'm doing this secondly. Really, this should come after the Thailand video, but I gotta get this stuff out of my floor. And so I said, let me just go ahead and do it now. So I just want to show y'all some of the things that I got for really cheap. The only problem is I can't really tell you how much I paid, because their stuff does not have price tags or anything on it, right? None. Nothing has a price tag on it. The price tags are on the shelves. And so I can't tell you. And so if y'all don't already know, 7-Eleven is really a good place to buy stuff over in Thailand. In Thailand, their 7-Eleven is comparable to our Walgreens. And so you can get pharmaceuticals there. You can get healing products. You can get, your medicines. You can get your cosmetics. You can get food there. Like, you can get hot food, cold food, great snacks. It's really, the 7-Eleven is that deal there. And they have one on just about every other corner, like for real. And so, and we had read up, my son and I, on it a lot before we went. And so we knew about it. And so we went to probably, I want to say 3 or 4 7-Elevens. So I don't know what I spent, because I knew at each place, when I checked out, I would do the bots, do the conversion and everything, and usually I would get a grip of stuff, and it would be like, say, $10 for all this stuff, $15 for all this stuff, $19. So trust me when I say I paid little to nothing for these things. So I'm going to show you some of the things I got. I brought back some masks. Who knew I was going to be the one needing the masks so soon? I brought back a lot of stuff for colds. Who knew I was going to need it before I even left Thailand? Because my symptoms started the day I was leaving. And let me say this, I was so worried because in Thailand, and I have later found out that in Asian culture, people wear masks. So when you go over there, a lot of people, more people than not, have on a mask. They wear masks a lot. So I'm like, is there something? Then when I got sick, I was like, okay, so is there something going on here that I don't know about? I was really worried, but I have since learned that's just kind of their culture. They wear masks. So anyway, I'm so glad I bought all this stuff. So anyway, I got some masks. So this stuff I have used already. Can y'all, oh, here we go with this blurry situation. This stuff I've used already. It is a cough syrup, and it works. I can tell you. I can't tell. Let me, hold on. Okay, y'all, I hope this is fixed. I don't know. I hate when it gets that blurry. So this stuff, this is some cough syrup. Take 2 teaspoons. I wish now I had bought more. I bought this. I mean, I used this morning, and it works really good. I felt like my cough was like breaking up like almost immediately. So they have very good herbal product. All their products have a lot of herbs and stuff natural from the earth, so they work really good. So anyway, I got that. I'm trying not to be so long-winded, and my head hurts as I talk. This here is called Tiger Balm. Y'all, this is probably maybe one of the most popular things over there in Thailand. I have one open. Hold on. Okay, I have one that I have open already. And so this is what it looks like. And it's actually like a sachet with all of these herbs in there. And you would see people walking around doing this. You would see people walking around with so many people like sniffing on this stuff. And to me, it smells like Vicks but stronger. And it's strong because when you smell it, you can feel your eyes kind of water a little bit. But I'm assuming it's supposed to have a lot of healing properties, but I've been sniffing on this while I've had this cold, and it just feels really good. It's like mentholatum, eucalyptus, and all those things. And they sell these things, y'all, by like the 6-pack, 12 packs, and you see them all around Thailand. So we knew about those before we left. So I got that. I think that's called the Tiger Balm. I think that's what that is. And this is just another one. I don't even know. This one has the consistency of Vicks, but I'm not sure what this is. I have to use Google Translate to translate. So all the bottles and everything is in Thai, so I can't read it to y'all. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. This is a propolis. That you see this a lot over there. Propolis, probably not saying it right, spray. So this is a throat spray, and I've been using that too. Feels very, very good on your throat. I got that. And then this is stuff, these are like antacids that I got for when you got an upset stomach. My son suffers with really bad stomach gastrointestinal issues, so he brought a lot of this stuff back, so we're gonna see how that does. But it's like an antacid, anti-fluctulant, and this is 2 different kinds. So I got that. I think I told y'all on the video. I'm not sure if y'all gonna see the Thailand video or this first. Hopefully the Thailand video first. In that video, I mentioned this Sofitel. Let me not butcher it. But anyway, this is the mosquito repellent spray that's supposed to be really, really good. They said get the pink one, so I got one of those. And then they had so many dental hygiene products. So I got this. I got 2 of these. Got one for my daughter. This is a toothpaste, but it is also a whitener. This was a little more. I remember doing the math, and because this was like on end cap by itself, and this was like $5.69. So this wasn't cheap, but I think it's gonna go a long way. I think it's some really good stuff. So I got that. One for me, one for my daughter. And then I also bought this. It's a white exfoliator. See how cryptic the names are? You don't know what it is. And so I looked that up, and this is an exfoliator for your skin. It's gel texture, and it exfoliates, gets rid of dead skin cells and all of that stuff. So I got that. And then I got this beauty soap. I did look this up on Amazon. It was like twice the cost. I want to say it was $11 a bar, but I didn't pay that. I think I paid like $5.69 for this, for a 6-pack or something like that. So this is just some bar soap. It was on an end cap by itself also. These are medicines that I bought. These are for seasickness. I bought 2 of those. I am about to go on a cruise the day after Christmas. So I got those for just in case. This is some more organic toothpaste that I bought to put in my purse to carry with. And I've got 3 of those. I love this tube. I love this. It's like aluminum. Love it. And then this is a collagen repair, Pantene collagen repair that you put on your hair. I just got 1 pack of that. This is white fragrance musk. These things, some of this stuff like this might have been 38 cents, y'all. I'm gonna put this in my car. It's a white fragrance musk. It had 3 of them in there. And then I got these, I saw this everywhere. This is powder, cooling powder. This is the classic one. I got 1 large one, and then I got 1 small one. It's cooling powder. Cannot wait to use it. I am one who uses powder. Sometimes on my videos you'll see some white powder on my chest. I use it there in the private areas and stuff. And then I got this flavor or smell. It's called Relaxing, which I'm guessing, and by the purple, that it's probably lavender. Then I had read about, before I went, I did so much research before I left, y'all. So when I got over there, I was familiar with just about almost everything. It really, really helped a lot. I got all these soap. This is soap, y'all, shaped into fruit. So when I tell you this smells like I just cut open a cantaloupe, like for real. It smells so good. And it's wrapped in plastic and it's so fragrant. And this is a grapefruit. This is a mango, or maybe it's a papaya. I think it's a mango. And then this is the avocado. So I got 4 of those. I'm gonna give those away probably for gifts. If any of my friends are watching this, let me know if you want one. Then I got like a package like this of lady wipes to put in your purse. Probably less than $1. Less than $1. So and then I got this, I brought back these laundry soaps. I don't remember what they were. I don't remember, maybe 2 for $5 or something like that. I don't remember, or 2 for $3. They were very inexpensive, and just something told me to get them, that they would smell really good. So I got those. Cannot wait to use them. And so that's kind of, I think that's kind of all I got in terms of pharmaceuticals. I didn't get much else. Oh, and also at 7-Eleven, I picked up a lot of snacks. I done ate some of the snacks already. I done ate 2 of them, but I brought back like 6 bags of chips. These are banana chips, and this stuff be so good and so cheap. These are coconut chips. These are chicken skins. So y'all know I love pork rinds, but these are chicken rinds. And so I done ate some of them already. I got some of those. Wish I had gotten more. And these are just some barbecue flavored chips. And they're just packaged so well, like in this aluminum paper type situation. And when I got on the plane, y'all, all these blew up from, I guess, the altitude on the plane. It was weird. Okay. So that's all I got, like, from 7-Eleven. And really, I didn't get a whole lot much else. I brought some souvenirs back. I brought this bag for someone. Beautiful elephants. So the elephants, I told y'all, if my video comes out first, that's their symbol in Thailand. It symbolizes peace and probably a bunch of other stuff. So you will see elephants everywhere. And then I got this silk scarf. Silk is a big commodity over there. It's beautiful white silk scarf. I don't know if y'all can see the material of it. I bought this incense. I don't remember where. I think I got this at that Chattahoochee market. So I burn incense a lot. like in my bathroom, and so this will last me for a whole year. I'm sure I pay little to nothing for it. And then y'all, these are the lyocell pajamas. Y'all saw hopefully in a video that you'll see first. These are made out of 100% lyocell, which is a very breathable, cool, and soft fabric. They said it feels heavenly to sleep in, and so I had purposed to go over there and get some of those pajamas. So I got these pajamas.
If you're looking for a great gift idea or your dream PJs, check out Sleeping Cloud. These PJs are made from lyocell, which is an eco-friendly fabric that is soft, breathable, and moisture wicking. Their PJs felt cool and comfy on my skin, and even had 2 chest pockets so I could go braless. I can already imagine it being the perfect PJs for hot sleepers like me. Their box sets also come in 7 different colors, a lucky color for each day of the week, and also come in long and short options, so there's something for everyone. So don't sleep on Sleeping Cloud and save this for your next trip to Bangkok.
And then, so at the MBK market, MBK Center, that is the largest fake mall ever. It's humongous. It's very overwhelming. I didn't buy a lot there. I didn't even go to the clothing floor. It's several floors high, maybe seven, I think, floors high. I didn't even go to the floor that had clothes on them because it was so many people and there was so much stuff and it was so overwhelming. I was overstimulated, and I went on the 4th floor, which had electronics, because I knew I wanted to get a power bank or 2, and I never made it off the 4th floor after that. And I found my son. I was ready to go. I will say though, my son ended up finding, so if you are a content creator, you are familiar with the GX7 camera. Very popular camera right now, not only for content creators but others too. And apparently they are hard to find because folks done sold them out. My son ended up finding one, a refurbished one, for someone back here in the States that wanted it. He found it there at the MBK market. That was not fake. And he got it for a really, really good price. So it was worth it for him. I got this, probably the best thing I got at the MBK market is those power packs. Here's the power pack here. I got one for my daughter, a purple one. I hope it works. And it wasn't cheap. By the way, this was $24. That's not cheap, but it's the good kind. This one is 10,000 mega whatever. My son bought one that was 20,000 megas. So anyway, but this is my cute thing that I took away from there. It is a Van Cleef dupe watch band for my Apple Watch. So I'm very excited about that. And then the other thing I forgot to show y'all is this bag. My coworker has one of these similar. Hers is smaller. Hers is like half the size like this, but of course me, I had to get the big one. I love this bag. Love the colors. Love the elephants. And this one has bling on it. I don't know if you can see. It has sparkles on it. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not. After I got this, I never used it. This is what I use every day in Thailand. Every day for my purse. Love this purse. So I got that. And then last but not least, this was my little prize, y'all. I got me a YSL patent leather little clutch. You know, it can go up here, really. It's YSL. And it's so cute. I have been wanting a small red clutch for certain outfits that I have, and so I found it here. I actually got this at the Chattahoochee market, and yes, it is a fake. And I'm not ashamed because it's so cute and it's so little that you really can't tell. I dare you to be able to tell when I'm wearing this. Nobody's gonna know. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know. So that's my haul, y'all. I'm gonna go lay down. That is my haul of what I brought back from Thailand. Like I say, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get more nicer things, or just no clothes. I didn't bring any clothes back, really just pharmaceuticals, but it is what it is. And yeah, it was good. So I will talk to y'all later. I think, like I said a million times, I think this video I'm gonna upload after the Thailand video. So I hope that you have enjoyed all of it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hi y'all, I'm back again, and I decided to put a review of Thailand, my Thailand trip, at the end of the haul. Because there were some things I wanted to share with you in case you ever decide that you want to go there. You should. Thailand was amazing. It was amazing. We only went to Bangkok. We were supposed to do Phuket also, but that didn't work out with the time and everything. We just wouldn't have had enough time because you have to get on another plane to get to Phuket. But y'all, Bangkok, Thailand, it was such an experience. It was such a vibe. I cannot wait to go back there, and I hope that I'm able to next year. So let's get into the review. I did take some notes. I hope you read the blurb that I took from Google about Thailand. That kind of wraps it up in a nice, neat bow. It was all that. It was so wonderful. Such a vibrant city. Oh my gosh. As soon as I start recording, okay y'all, I'm back. Different angle, because I wasn't comfortable over there because I need a surface because I have notes. But so anyway, I was saying Thailand was wonderful. It was amazing. It was all of that and then some, and I plan on going back. So let's get right into the review. I have different categories: air, transportation, accommodations, the food, shopping, excursions, entertainment, the culture of Thailand, currency, and then I'm going to talk about the regrets that I have from the trip and what I would do next time. So first, let's talk about the air. The air to get over there is very expensive. It's about $1,000, a little over $1,000 to get there. Of course, for those of you who don't know, I am able to fly standby, non-rev, and that was my plan, else I would have never been going to Thailand because I can't afford it. But when I tried to do non-rev, tried to book our reservations, it was so complicated, y'all, because it's such a long way. There are several transfers. Well, there are 2 transfers. We gotta get out of Nashville and go to a closer part of the United States. In our case, we went to San Diego, and then from San Diego, that's where the long leg is, 13 to 16 hours straight over to Asia. And we went to Shanghai, and then, as a matter of fact, we changed airlines. It was just so much. And then from Shanghai, we went into Thailand, Bangkok. So we were not able to fly standby, is what I'm saying. And that's something that next time I go, we will be going standby. I will be going standby. I'm not going to pay that much money when I have the ability to fly standby, right? So yeah, so the air, our experience, so we took a budget airline over there called China Eastern. Whatever you do, don't go them. It was just horrible. It was just a horrible experience, y'all. They had put me in the last seat of this huge, so these international flights, you know, they have these huge planes where there's like 6 across in the middle, and then 2 and 2, I think, on the side. So there's 3 different aisles, right? And I was literally in row 73, which was in front of the bathroom. How that happened, I don't know. So I'm claustrophobic, and normally I can't even survive a flight where my back, where you can't even put your seat back or nothing. Anyway, I couldn't get any sleep. The bathroom was right there. People were lined up like almost the entire flight. There would be a line going to the bathroom. Because people are up and down, awake at different times. And it ain't like everybody was asleep at one time. No. People were moving around because you had the freedom to move around and stuff, and I could not get any sleep. Bathroom door going open and close, open and close. It was a mess. And so I started walking and looking for a place to move. And me and my son were not sitting together, by the way. He had the better seat up front toward the plane because he's bigger. He got a window seat. And so I could sit anywhere. I was thinking, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, I got on my Thailand outfit. I put that on to do the video. Y'all see? I forgot to tell you that. Yep, got my Thailand dress on just to make this video. I'm so crazy. So anyway, I started looking around for a seat. And I found this girl. It was 3 seats across on the aisles. Toward the window, it was 3 seats across, and then in the middle was, I don't know, 5 or 6 seats across. So this girl, y'all, she was laid down across all 3 seats, taking up 3 seats, y'all. And so I was like, flight attendant, can you please ask her to get up so that I can sit here in one of these 3 seats that she's taking up? And that lady told me, she said, no, I cannot do that. She's sleeping. You say, what now? So I didn't make a fuss about it. I should have turned the flight upside down, but that's just not me. I didn't make a fuss about it. I went on back to my seat and made it work. And yeah, that was my flight there. China Eastern, never again. Just even the counter people, unfriendly. It wasn't horrible, but it was a budget-friendly airline for sure. Coming back, we took Air Canada. Excellent, 10 out of 10. It was great. Okay, I'm gonna move along. Transportation while in Thailand. When you're in Thailand, it's so easy to get around, y'all. They have a very good train system. The BTS train, they have a train, they have taxis, they have motorbikes, they have tuk-tuks that you saw me riding on. If you watched the video, if you haven't watched the video, y'all got to go back and watch my Thailand vlog. It's really good. But anyway, they have the tuk-tuks. What else? Motorbikes, and then they have our version of Uber. Theirs is called Grab or Bolt. So it's very easy to get around there, but the traffic is worse than here. It's so bad. It's like traffic, say, in New York or something. Matter of fact, Bangkok reminds me of New York. It was not at all what I expected, y'all. I don't know what I expected all these buildings like to have this Asian aesthetic with the rooftops be like this and stuff. It wasn't even like that. It looked like I was in New York, just huge. But anyway, so my plan had been to take the train. That's why I got a hotel that was near a train station right by it. But we didn't end up taking no train. We ain't taking no taxi. We ended up taking an Uber everywhere we went, a Grab in this case. We took a Grab everywhere we went, and we ended up taking, thanks to my bougie son, we ended up taking like premium Grabs, like the executive kind, like really, really nice cars. I mean, we were always in like a Tesla or their version. They have a car, I forgot the name of it, but it's their version of a Tesla. It's just like a Tesla. Because if you took those, otherwise you were waiting too long to get your car. So that's why he chose premium most of the time. So for 5 days, I ended up spending $326 just on Ubers. And that was to get us everywhere we went. And we went a lot of places, as you'll see in the vlog. So traffic, like I say, was horrible in Bangkok. It's a very booming, thriving, lit city, and as you saw on the video, it's just, it was crazy. It was crazy. It took forever to get anywhere. And that's another reason why the Ubers cost so much, because it took so long to get places because of the traffic. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about accommodations. We stayed at the Renaissance Bangkok Ratchaprasong Hotel. And y'all, it was such a great experience. So this hotel, it's a Marriott. And I also get, well, my son actually gets discounts on the Marriott hotels. Y'all, this was a 5-star hotel that we paid less than $100 a night for. 5-star, 10 out of 10. It was great, great, great. It was good, everything. They were so friendly, so accommodating. Room was clean, nice, fixed up. You know, they clean it every day, no problem. I never had to call. You know, our room ain't clean, this, that, the other. It was just a great, great experience. The room also came with that grand buffet with all this food, breakfast food. It's more like brunch, breakfast food, Indian food, Thai food. It was fabulous. I didn't care for the American breakfast because it's different over there, but they had a lot of offerings and it was really, really good. The hotel was great. It was in the I don't know why I'm straining. I don't have my glasses on. Our hotel was in the area where Central World is at, if you're familiar at all, which is a vibrant business and shopping district, just a few steps away from the Louis Vuitton Cafe. Let me tell y'all about the Louis Vuitton Cafe that I did not go to. I wanted to go there so bad. So I don't know why I love Louis Vuitton, but I do. Of all of the luxury brands, that's probably my favorite. And so it's been a dream of mine. I want to go to, you know, I've seen it. I saw it in Paris, saw it in New York, but never been. I've been in the store, but I've never been in the restaurants. And it is a dream of mine. And Lord willing, it's gonna come to pass where I can go to one of their restaurants. So they have a cafe in Bangkok. So I go online. I'm so excited. I tell my son, early, they got a Louis Vuitton cafe in Bangkok. Let's make a reservation. I just wanted to have like just a cup of cappuccino or something with the LV, you know, written in foam or something on top, and then maybe a slice of cake. Not dinner or nothing. So I go online to make us a reservation. Y'all, did y'all know? Well, at least for the Bangkok one, you have to prepay. You have to pay up front for your dinner. There wasn't no cup of coffee and a piece of cake. You had to pay up front for your dinner. $245 per person up front to make a reservation. So needless to say, we didn't get to go there. But anyway, our hotel was right by that. Walking distance, really. The food in Thailand, I'm talking about next. The food, outstanding. However, I love Asian food. All of it. All of it. So, well, I don't eat raw fish. I don't eat sushi, raw fish. But I love Asian food. And so this Thai food is one of the best Asian cuisines that you can get. It's so flavorful. It's so good. The curry, the sweet, the salty. It's just so savory and good, y'all. It's so good. It's cooked well. I had to close my eyes talking about it because it's so good. And over there, it was so reasonable, y'all. Unfortunately, I did not get to eat any street food. I did not eat one noodle while I was over. It's a lot that I did not do, and I'll talk about that. Hold on. Let me call you right back. You and Early, y'all both call me while I'm recording. Got some nails. Yeah, and then, yeah, let me call you back. Okay, bye. Okay, so let me hurry up my kid. Okay, so the food, outstanding. I just wanted to say, like, one time we was at a mall, and you know how our malls have food courts? Well, y'all, their food in their food courts It's like the food we would get at a restaurant over here in the US. It's that good. It's crazy over there. I saw a lot of little old women eating in the food courts because the food, the quality is so good. The food over there, 1,000 out of 10. Super, super good. The shopping in Bangkok, 1,000 out of 10, like for real, for real. The shopping is insane. They have so many malls. They have so many shopping areas that you can go. Indoor malls, outdoor malls, markets. Like, it's incredible. They, and their malls are beautiful. The malls, like the indoor malls, absolutely beautiful. You'll see it in the vlog. Absolutely beautiful, lit up. One of the malls, the best one, like aesthetically, called Accommodations. That one is on a pier. And so you got the pier there, and the mall is all lit up on the outside. It was just gorgeous. So the shopping is really, really good, but be prepared to deal with a lot of people. There's people everywhere. It was a lot. There's lots of people, there's lots of lights, you're overstimulated or you're stimulated. It's just a lot. And it was that way everywhere we went, except for like the designer mall. It wasn't all packed out like that, but most of the malls, it's a lot of people and it's a lot to deal with. The outdoor markets I had put on here, very overwhelming, a lot. I hardly bought anything because it was just a lot. Just be prepared for the heat, the people. It's almost like a state fair when you go to an outdoor mall, if you can get the vibe from a state fair. All the people and, whatever, but anyway. One thing also I loved about Thailand is they haggle, but not too much. Not too much. They will ask you, you want a beer? You want another beer? And you want a beer? And like, you'll see it in the vlog. And I said, yes, I want one. And then she's like, you want two? And I said, no, just one. And then they just leave it alone. They don't keep haggling you. And I noticed that everywhere we went, they're just very considerate, wonderful people. So that was good. Excursions. So the ones we did, 10 out of 10. Watch the vlog. I'm gonna link it below or in the description box. The excursions we did, I booked all of them through TripAdvisor or Viator, and all of them inexpensive, 10 out of 10. That dinner cruise that I took down that river, that included a buffet, dinner, and all of that, that was only $51. And I went by myself, which was super cheap. The tuk-tuk walking tour, that was like $24.51 or something per person. And that was well worth it. It was 2 hours long. You got to drive in the tuk-tuk. You got to take a picture as if you were driving the tuk-tuk. You did like an hour walking tour. I got to see the temples from afar. And then they drop you off in Chinatown, which we hadn't been to Chinatown yet. So it was excellent for $24. And then finally the floating railway market experience, 1,000 out of 10. It was a lot, but it was so much fun. It was so good. Once we got all settled, then it was so relaxing and so nice. And it was just like something that I've never ever experienced before. It was crazy. You gotta watch the video. It was crazy. It was funny. It was funny and it was fun, and it was just great. So I can't say enough good things about that. I'm so glad we got to do that. And just let me say, that was an hour to an hour and a half away from the city of Bangkok. And so it included, our driver came and picked us up at the hotel in a van and dropped us off in Chinatown. It was just great, fabulous. And then there's so much else to do, y'all. We didn't even see the temples or anything like that. There's so much to do. Those are the 3 things we did and wanted to do, and so I'm grateful for that. Entertainment, so like the nightlife. We don't party, And so we didn't do any nightlife, but I just want to say Thailand has and is known for their rooftop bar restaurants, and I wanted to go to one because it allows you to overlook, you know, Bangkok panoramic views and stuff. And we didn't do that. My son he didn't feel like a need that he needed to do that, and he doesn't like heights. So because there was this restaurant deal, they had where they serve you dinner in this skyline thing, like almost like a ride, and I wanted to do that, and he was like, no, I don't do heights. So we didn't do the rooftop restaurant, but that's very popular there, and we didn't do any nightlife, but they got it. Trust and believe, they got it. Okay, the culture. The culture of the people of Thailand. These are the sweetest, humblest, most kind people that maybe I've ever encountered out of the country. I felt so welcome, like they wanted me there. They wanted to accommodate me. They made sure that you are good. They make sure you're good. That's all I can say. They just want to please you and stuff, and they're just, you know, doing all this and just super, super humble. I loved it. I loved it because I was a little, not worried, but I just didn't know how, excuse me. I didn't know how we would be received there, especially being African American, because my experience with Asians over here in the United States, they stay to themselves, and some of them is just downright, they just like, they don't even see you, like we're not even, like they don't even see us or something, and they just stick to themselves. But over there, very warm, very inviting. They were just wonderful. Did y'all know that Thailand is known as the land of smiles? And I was like, what? I was reading this on Google. I just read it. They got that nickname because it reflects the friendly nature of its people. And it's so true. I can vouch for that. It's so true. I'm not surprised at all because they're really, really sweet. Another thing about the culture, they take their temples and Buddhism and their religious beliefs very serious in terms of the things that you wear and respecting their temples. You'll see one incident in the video where my son was approached by a Thai man who asked him to cross the street because my son had on shorts. I'm surprised they didn't say nothing about me, but they asked him to cross the street because he had on shorts and he was standing in front of a temple. We were not offended because we respect other people's cultures. We want them to respect ours. So, you know, when in Rome. So, also we felt very safe. It's a very safe place. It's one of the, I've since read on Instagram or something, it's one of the safest places in the world. It's Thailand. Not necessarily Bangkok, but Thailand. Super safe. We saw a lot of women walking alone at night. My son even noticed that. A lot of women walking alone at night. But I did hear pickpocketing is bad. So you'll see on the video I had in my vlog, when I got to the floating market, I had my backpack toward the front because I don't want nobody to go in there because there was so many people out there at that marketplace. But so that's what I've heard, that you got to watch your bags and stuff like that. And I think our guide told us that too, now that I think about it. So what else? Masks, I learned, are common. Facial masks, very common. I thought they had some kind of disease going on there, but I have since learned, because I got so sick the last day I was there, I started coming down with a horrible, probably the worst cold I've ever had. And so I was looking up to see if they had something going on because so many people had on masks. But I learned that's just their culture. And even before COVID, they were wearing masks. So part of the culture. What else about the culture? Most people speak English. Who'd have thunk it? Most people speak English over there. The people we encounter, especially people who are in service, like at the counters, like at the airport, restaurants, your waiters, anything like that. They spoken. We just didn't have checking out. We just didn't really have a problem with that. A lot of them speak English, so that was great. Oh, and then I just said Bangkok almost put you in the mind of New York. It's huge, it's lit up, it's vibrant, and they have so much to offer. Next, I'm going to talk about currency. So currency is always challenging for me because I'm not good with counting money in the United States, let alone over in some other country, counting pesos and bahts and yens and all of that. And my husband used to do that for me because he's very good with it. Now I'm out here by myself, like I don't know how to do it, y'all. So that's another thing that kind of messed me up. By the third day, I kind of got the hang of bahts, but it was almost time to go. So in Thailand, you have to use bahts, B-A-H-T. You have to use bahts. You cannot, like in Mexico, a lot of times I would use my US money to buy stuff. You can do one or the other. You're hurting yourself because the US dollar is worth more, but yet and still you can use it. But over in Thailand, no, you need to use bahts. You have to use bahts, especially for if you're doing street food, if you're in any kind of markets and this kind of stuff, you want to buy stuff on the spot, they don't take no US money. You have to use bahts. And so what would happen is I ran out of money. So when we first got there, I'm trying to think, I can't remember, but we exchanged money, but we didn't know how much to exchange. And so we ended up running out after, I want to say the first day and a half, we ran out of bahts. So then we had to find a place. But in the meantime, until we found a place, I was using like my credit card and stuff like that. And that, when I got back home, y'all, and looked at my bank statement, there was an international fee attached to every time I used my credit card. So I lost money in that way. I lost money by using US money. It was just a loss. I know how to do it next time. But this time, I spent a lot of money in Thailand, and that shouldn't even be because it's so cheap and economical over there. But I didn't do it right. I didn't. Yeah, so when you don't understand the value of a baht, it's difficult to know how much money to exchange. So it's really crucial to carry the right amount of currency to get enough. But I was afraid to get too much bahts and be left with it at the end of the trip. So it was just a mess. Oh, and then I use a ATM machine. Don't do that either. So yeah, that's one thing I didn't like. Okay, now, so that's kind of my review of, just a few highlights. Now I'm going to talk about my regrets real fast. My regrets is that I didn't see the temples. I didn't go in any. That, to be honest, that wasn't like at the number one on my list because I'm not a Buddhist. I don't believe in that or anything, but they're so beautiful. Just to see them from a distance, they're absolutely gorgeous. And it would have been nice to, have gone in the temple and stuff. Now, when you go in the temples, they really don't play. Like, I could not wear this to go to a temple. I have to be covered up and stuff like that. I don't even know if you could wear shoes in there. When we went, anyway. So, I did not see the temples. I wanted to ride an elephant. But I have heard, when I was looking at TripAdvisor to book that excursion, I found out that it is animal abuse to ride an elephant, and you couldn't hardly find it. And even TripAdvisor said they don't sell that because it is animal abuse and it's against their policy. So that spoke volumes to me if TripAdvisor ain't selling it. So I didn't do that. I did not even see an elephant. I regret that we did not visit Phuket, and along with that, the PP Islands. I wanted to go, my son wanted to go, we wanted to go there so bad, but that's an entire day, and we couldn't afford an entire day. And PP is off of, you get there from Phuket, not from Bangkok, so we didn't get to do that. I regret that I didn't have an understanding of time zones, which messed up our travel dates. We actually were only there for 4 days and we could have been there for 5, but because we didn't have an understanding that we just didn't get it. Like, we left on the 13th and we got there. We left on the 13th from the US. We arrived on the 14th at 10:30 at night. So our activities couldn't start until the 15th. So we lost a day. But we didn't know that you gained the day back on the way back, on the trip back. So we left from Bangkok on the 19th. When we got back in the US, it was still the 19th after 16, 17 hours. And it was daytime. So we could have stayed, actually, I hope that makes sense. We could have stayed an extra day, but we just did not understand the time zones and stuff. So that was messed up. But I got it now. Also, I regret not flying standby because I really lacked the understanding of how to get there. I really didn't know how to get over there, and let alone go on standby. But and I regret flying a budget airlines. Never do that again. Bottom line, it ended up costing me so much money, and yeah, I won't do that again. I regret that I didn't purchase any clothes because I just didn't have the patience to deal with the people, and it was just a lot. And so, but I regret I came back here. I cannot believe I came back here with no clothes. I regret that we did not get a cheap massage. Y'all, you can get massages over there for $7, $10. Not us. Went to a spa, child. Went to a spa. And so we just didn't have the time to go to Khao San Road and, walk the street. We just didn't have enough time. And so we were very intentional about making appointments for stuff. And we made an appointment at a spa, and it wasn't bad. We got a 2-hour service for like $43, which that would have cost $200 over here. But I wanted to experience, first of all, a Thai massage is different than a relaxation massage. A Thai massage, that's when they bend your whole body back and do all that, and we didn't want to be sore, and we only had 4 days to be there, so we didn't get to experience that. I regret that I spent way too much money in Thailand. It is not necessary to spend that much money in Thailand. We did not eat no street food. We did not pick up a massage from the street vendors. We did not take the train, which would have cost pennies. We took premium Uber. I just regret we spent way too much money. We did. I regret that I did not eat one noodle because I love noodles and pasta and stuff. Didn't eat no boat noodles, didn't eat no street food, and I regret that's some of the best food. But the street food, I'm told, make sure that they're cooking it right there. You don't want to eat no street food that's been sitting there. You want the food that's being cooked, and most of it was being cooked right there. I didn't have any. We didn't have any except those smoothies and stuff. I regret I did not make it. I mentioned to Khao San Road. That's just a really nightlife-y type road that has food and restaurants and bars and massages and all the things. And that's where you see the lady boys. If you watch the video, you'll know what a lady boy is. But we did not make it to Khao San Road. I don't regret my tattoo because it was beautiful until it wasn't. I've since gotten it redone, and so let me show y'all. I hope you can see. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And by the way, this is the dupe. Can't think of it. Why can't I think of what this is called? This is the watch band that I bought, the Apple Watch band, when I was over there. The name is escaping me right now, but I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. Okay, and then I regret, I said that about, did I say I spent too much money? Okay, yeah, that again. I spent so much money there, but it was not necessary. I did it wrong. It was my fault. It don't cost no lot of money in Thailand at all. Matter of fact, even a hotel, we didn't have to stay in a 5-star hotel, but we did. I mean, it was less than $100, but we probably could have stayed somewhere for $25 a night. You know what I'm saying? Still nice. Next time, in addition to Bangkok, first of all, I'll go 10 days long. In addition to Bangkok, I will go to Phuket, and I also in the PP Islands, and I also want to go to Chiang Mai. I want to do all 3 next time. Also next time, I will pack my clothes in a middle-sized luggage and put that inside of an empty largest size luggage, right? So that the stuff you buy, you can bring it back. We ended up buying a luggage. We planned to buy a luggage. When we got there, we only took our smallest luggage, and then we planned to buy one. But why do that when we already have them here at home? So just wasn't thinking. Finally, I want to say this trip was a 10 out of 10 for me, no lie. I'm still basking, and today is December 19th, and we got back a month today. We got back November 19th, and I am still basking. I'm still watching videos. I'm still just basking in the joy that it brought me to be there. It was wonderful. The time with my son, of course, was priceless. He nor I will never ever forget it. And I cannot believe I really went to Asia, y'all. I went to Asia. Did y'all know that Asia is the largest and most populous continent in the world? Did y'all know that? And I went there, so it was good. So y'all, I think that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about Thailand, put them down in the comments. I will be happy to answer and engage in any questions. I love talking about it. It was just wonderful. Honestly, it was absolutely fabulous, the trip of a lifetime, and I thank and praise God I was able to do it. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
มาจากไหนก็จะเป็นคนสำคัญเมืองไทยนี่ดีนะปาร์ตี้กันทุกวันเรามาเจอกันและมามันให้ถึงใจ